EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll get this one to Pittman. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
To throw again on second down. Brissett looking deep for Hilton. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
Ronald Jones, the ball.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Watson off play action. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Brissett. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First and 10, Taylor now. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the 24, Brissett. Incomplete on the deep ball.
But when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he'll find Pittman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Out of the gun, Brissett. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And some room to run now. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Ronald Jones. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question. And that's caught inside the 35. And you get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Julian Black.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains.
And the Texans first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Houston.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Watson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw is Brissett. And it's caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? And the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson now to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Jones. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run it with Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Watson. And they're going to get him. They'll bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, and no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Quick throw here to Hilton. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He had his eyes on 200 yards last week. Earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? And he's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it. And that's what he was hoping during that game.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. They'll throw again. Brissett. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, 5. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going for it. Here's Watson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Rookie Julian Blackmon, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Brissett sets to throw it. It is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 10-yard line.
Now Brissett. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. An extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. Wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
The 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Brissett now. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 15 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, here's Watson. And open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Watson. He's letting this one go for 4. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big pickup of 38. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans cut into that lead. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Colts 35, Texans 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
offense at the line and set to go. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I'm going to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Brissett. They'll get this one to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Taylor. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll run here with Taylor. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Colts 42. Texans 24. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for India.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Tackled by Quan Alexander. It's a gain of 4. And it's
3rd and 2. Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. He will have a first down here at about the 40.
Johnson. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Houston.
On first down, it's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First down, Texans.
Out of the gun, Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the run, this is Hilliard. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
One last throw here for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Today's final score, Colts.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.